In this episode of Drinking Made Easy, we saunter into the Bayou State. We do a 4-barrel shotgun.
It's craft beer at its finest.
Get all topsy-turvy at a local tap room.
This is called waterboarding in some countries.
And are offered to join in on a Tigerland initiation.
What are you wearing at the time?
You're wearing your birthday suit.
It's Drinking Made Easy, Baton Rouge. I'm Zane Lamprey, and my job is to drink. I'm traveling around with my mascot, Steve McKenna, and my buddy, Pleplius, as we explore the local drinking cultures, customs, and cocktails. Along the way, we'll soak in the local flavor in an effort to make drinking easy. Baton Rouge is known for gators, crawfish, and tigers, but it's also made a jump into the craft beer scene. We pop into the relatively new Tin Roof Brewing Company for some cold beer. We sit down with William McGahee as he shows us the inspiration behind their seasonal watermelon wheat beer.
We're making our first seasonal, it's a watermelon wheat beer. We were really just thinking of ideas of different kind of ways to use local ingredients.
Okay.
And watermelon wheats are kind of prevalent around the country, but nothing anywhere near here. So we thought it'd be a nice, refreshing wheat ale.
What do you need us to do?
Well, we're just cutting them in half, we're scooping them out and putting them in the bucket.
At what point in the process do these get integrated into the brew?
Towards the end of the boil, we're gonna dump this in.
So you're putting this in right in the beginning of the process.
Right,
So during the whole fermentation.
right, it's still got the actual watermelon in there.
Okay. And with the wheat and watermelon, I mean, the flavors marry so well.
It's a very light flavor. It's more in the aroma. When you smell it, you're smelling watermelon. You know it's watermelon beer, and then in the taste, it's more of a hint.
Okay.
It's a light wheat beer, and you just want the light flavor of watermelon.
For their 900-gallon batch of beer, they'll use about 5 gallons of fresh local watermelon. This looks good, but since we won't be able to taste this for a few weeks, I'm forced to improvise. We pour some beer in our empty watermelon rinds and drink them.
Is it gonna be good?
I think it's gonna be wonderful.
All right.
After we all have a taste, we send Steve over to the mash tun with our fresh watermelon. On his way back, Steve grabs 2 6-packs of Tin Roof's blonde and amber ale. Then it dawned on me. We shotgunned one beer in Miami, so I order up some duct tape.
What are you doing?
It's kind of an experiment. Do you know where I'm going with this?
I'm guessing.
But if I can poke a hole in the bottom of this can and make a good seal, I should be able to shotgun as many cans as I want.
What are you're doing it wrong already.
Steve isn't putting this together.
You're supposed to put it on the side. Right here, the hole.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know what's going on.
So I open the bottom can and puncture the bottom of the top can.
That's step one.
Tape it shut,
There you go.
and it works.
That's it.
With a double-barrel shotgun in the can, it's time for Steve to up the ante.
You want to try 3?
I prep the upper cans, and Steve tapes them tightly together. Steve has a little spillage problem,
Here, come on, take the top.
but we're still on track. Steve tapes it up, I puncture its bottom, it's time to go.
That's good strawberry bomb.
Holy cow!
You ready for 4?
Not to be outdone in his own house, Will's volunteered to do 4. We stack them up, Will sucks them down.
Craft beer at its finest.
Good Lord. Wow.
Oh, God.
It's probably best to leave it at that.
Nice work.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you, sir.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, Bayou. Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy. As you know, this is a TV show. It's also a drinking game.
And there are rules to the drinking game.
Yeah, for example, if you're hanging upside down, you probably have to do a shot.
Huh?
Go to drinkingmadeeasy.com for more rules. There you go. Oh, just pour right in there. This is called waterboarding in some countries.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, okay. We're drinking our way around the Red Stick, and our next stop is at the Chimes. With 2 locations in Baton Rouge, 50 beers on tap, the Chimes is the city's most popular destination for all things beer. They have 50 beers on tap and 130 in bottles, so it's no surprise that they're known for their beer cocktails. We jump behind the bar with Jessica Kessler to get the skinny on the Chimes. What local beers do you guys have?
We've got Abita from Abita Springs.
Okay.
We have Nola. It's from New Orleans. It's right over there on
This right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we also have our own brewery in Baton Rouge, Tin Roof. This
Voodoo
is
Bengal.
Voodoo, and then we have the Blonde.
Tin Roof.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have some beer cocktails on the menu, but we could also just make our own if we wanted to. To speed up the process, we decide to experiment with some beer cocktails. We'll all come up with one, and then whichever one is better, maybe that'll make its way to the menu.
Okay.
Got it?
So there you have it. Using beer from the 3 Louisiana breweries, they'll create 3 original beer cocktails. The winner will be immortalized on the Chimes menu. Let the chimes begin. McKenna doesn't need time to think, so he'll have honors. Without hesitation, he goes straight for the Abita Turbo Dog.
Turbo Blonde.
And he tops it off with the Blonde from Tin Roof.
Yin and Yang beer.
There you have McKenna's Yin and Yang.
All right, go ahead.
Jessica is whipping up something she calls the Blonde Haze. It's half Tin Roof Blonde and half of Abita's Purple Haze. These beer cocktails look delicious, just making Lamprey a little nervous about the competition. His first move is the Tin Roof's Voodoo Bangle. Then he adds Abita's Turbo Dog and tops it off with Abita's Andy Gator. It's a concoction Lamprey's calling the Voodoo Turbo Gator.
Okay.
We bring in Pat the manager for a blind taste test. Pat starts with Lamprey's Voodoo Turbo Gator.
That was pretty good. Thanks. I mean, that wasn't mine.
Next is Jessica's Blonde Haze.
I don't like that one.
Then McKenna's Yin and Yang.
I like that one.
Oh, what?
And the clear winner is Lamprey.
He likes it so much he's gonna take it with him. Now that we've had a taste of the local beer scene, we make our way to Sammy's Grill, which is known for its boiled crawfish and a cocktail called the Fay Dodo. We'll get to the crawfish in a bit, but first we start with the drink. The bar we're standing in opened in 1988. Since then, they've added 3 dining rooms and expanded to 2 other locations. We recruit Victoria Pittman to explain the roots of this Cajun expression. What's the Fay Dodo?
It's a Cajun 2-step line dance that
Okay.
we do in Louisiana.
Does anybody know the Fay Dodo? How to do the Fay Dodo? Ladies? No takers, so Steve's on his own. Yeah. Fay Dodo, Fay Dodo, no, Steve. Hey. All right, I got it. Oh, now that we've danced it, it's time to make it. Steve, you have a question. Go ahead.
Who invented the Fay Dodo?
For the answer to that question, we need to bring in Sammy's bar manager, Monica. You are the inventor of the Fay Dodo.
Yes, I am.
Steve has some questions for you.
How many Fay Dodos did you have the first time you made the Fay Dodo?
About 3.
Wow.
Don't really remember much afterwards.
Why the name Fay Dodo?
Because it makes you just act a fool.
The Fay Dodo is made with Southern Comfort, vodka, bourbon, amaretto, blue curacao, light rum, sweet and sour, orange juice, lemon lime soda, and grenadine. Whew. Start with 3 frosty pint glasses. Add Southern Comfort, vodka, bourbon,
I like the look of this Fay Dodo.
Yeah.
some Old New Orleans Cajun spiced rum.
You are going to be Fay Dodoing.
There you go. Oh, okay.
Well, that's
There
Dodo.
you go.
That's Dodos.
Yeah.
And then amaretto, blue curacao. Am I making them too strong, or is that how you normally
That's
make them?
perfect.
Sweet and sour mix, a dash of OJ,
Not too much.
a splash of lemon lime soda,
That's it.
Okay.
add ice, and top with grenadine. And here at Sammy's, they garnish this beast with a cute little crawfish. Man, everyone who
has seen the show knows what happens when you bust out straws.
When the straw goes in, the race must begin. And they're off. All three contestants are off to a good start. The winner of this race is the first person to finish their drink and eat the garnish. Nearing the bottom of the glass, it's neck and neck. Finished with their drinks, they move on to the crawfish. While Lamprey and Victoria employ the traditional pinch the head and squeeze the tail technique, McKenna stuffs the whole crawfish in his mouth. For his dedication, we'll give this race to McKenna.
And as promised, we all break out into a fay-do-do. Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, Steve learns that he has Cajun ancestors.
The two dumbest people on the bayou, and they are the two smartest people on the bayou.
Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy. We're here at the Chimes in Baton Rouge. We just invented a drink so good that they actually put it on the menu. It's called the Voodoo Turbo Gator. For more recipes, go to drinkingmadeeasy.com. We're in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at Sammy's Grill. We've had their famous drink, so now it's time to go see their famous crawfish. We swoop around back to get our talons in some crawfish because
It's time for the six-pack challenge. Today's challenge is crawfish sorting. 70 pounds of live crawfish are dumped into the tank at the end of this industrial cleaner. Lamprey and McKenna will have to sort these small crustaceans by hand. The first to fill their 20-liter tub is the winner. And to make things interesting, they'll be doing it without protective gloves. They'll feel every pinch as they fight to fill their tub.
So these things bite?
Yeah. Normally, they do wear gloves when doing this.
Why are we not wearing gloves?
Because this is a challenge.
Okay.
The belt begins to roll, the challenge begins. Afraid of the claws, these boys are taking it slow, grabbing one crawdaddy at a time.
Stop it. Hey. Stop it. Ow.
Lamprey and McKenna are too slow, and the crawfish are piling up.
Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of a backup.
This mound is making it more dangerous.
I don't know where to grab. I feel like one's crawling up my
After
leg.
1 minute, they're neck and neck, reaching the
Damn.
5-liter mark. McKenna finds an angry one, grabs him by the tail, and tosses him in the bucket. With a little ingenuity, Lamprey's able to get 3 for the price of 1. While McKenna fights with one, Lamprey puts 4 more in his bucket. Lamprey's pulling into the leads.
You have something to stir them up with?
To get things moving again, the crawfish are spread out.
Whoa. This is creepy, dude.
At a minute and a half, Lamprey is clearly ahead. Lamprey's using the crawfish claws against them.
See?
McKenna is really falling behind.
Yeah, look at that.
It looks like Lamprey's about to take a 2-1 lead for the season. Wanting to win, McKenna puts his spear aside, grabs a large clump of crawfish, and throws it in the bucket.
Good job.
Another large handful evens it up.
Steve, you can't drop him. You gotta pick him up.
McKenna's really moving a lot of these little lobsters.
Don't call interference on me.
McKenna's pulling back into the race. It's now neck and neck. It's gonna be a photo finish.
Come on!
With 3 more large handfuls, McKenna's bucket is full, and McKenna wins this week's 6-pack challenge.
Baby. Woo! Yeah!
with Steve riding high after that victory, we head to a downtown bar with some Cajun flair. We enlist the help of Roger Pastor and Megan Rainers to teach Steve the bar's name. All right, Steve, the name of this place is...
Jupiter's and Thibodeau's.
Wait, can you help him, please?
Boudreaux's and Thibodeaux's.
Boudreaux's and Thibodeau's.
No, Steve needs a little motivation.
No!
I just Boudreaux's.
Okay, Boudreaux's and Thibodeau's.
Thank you very much. So the owners of this place are not Boudreaux and Thibodeau.
No, Boudreaux and Thibodeau are more a statement than an actual person.
Boudreaux and Thibodeau are the two dumbest people on the bayou, and they are the two smartest people on the bayou.
All right,
they
got
know
it.
everything, but they don't know nothing.
All right, with that cleared up, it's time to try a cocktail that's guaranteed to make you Boudreaux and Thibodeau, called the Gator Tea.
Pretty sure we're getting the Gator Tea.
You guys can share a Gator tea. How about that? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice.
Our first drink, the Gator Tea, which is made with vodka, tequila, gin, rum, melon liqueur, sour apple liqueur, sweet and sour, and lemon lime soda. Start with some ice. Then equal parts vodka, tequila, gin, and rum. Add equal parts melon liqueur and sour apple liqueur. Top with sweet and sour and a splash of lemon lime soda.
Good.
Tad the sound guy's looking thirsty, so I decide to let him have a sip.
It's a fun game. Everybody likes to play it. It's called You Guys versus Tad the Sound Guy.
When the straw goes in, the race must begin.
Go!
And they're off. Even though Team McKenna has twice the sucking power, Tad keeps pace.
This drink appears to be too much for Megan to handle, but luckily her teammate sucks enough to take home the win. And in second place,
Oh, yes! Tad the Sound Guy!
Louisiana may be known for black magic, but I don't want to mess with no bad mojo, so Roger suggests I try their Voodoo Punch, which is made with monkey coconut rum, melon liqueur, orange juice, pineapple juice, and cranberry juice. Into a skull cup, pour equal parts monkey coconut rum and melon liqueur. Then a splash of orange, cranberry, and pineapple juice.
Let's chug the skull.
Let's chug the skull, man.
Keeping up with Roger, he insists that we down it real fast.
Come on, Zane. Pretend you have a drinking show. You got him! You got him!
I let him win.
You got him!
Can I punch him?
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, the Cracky Sack.
Poured down their back,
Okay.
down their sack,
Yeah.
and caught with a cup.
Hey everybody, I'm Pleplius. If you want to know what really went on behind the scenes, follow Zane on Twitter, @Zane Lamprey.
We're imbibing our way through the capital of Louisiana, and our last stop is in Tigerland. Fred's is a place that's known to sometimes get a little out of control. Today will be no exception. To get the lay of the land, we meet up with Harry Rome, who appears to have gotten started without us.
Fred's has been here since 1982.
Okay. Tell me about Tigerland. What's Tigerland?
Tigerland's been around for a while. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 bars in Tigerland.
Okay.
And
It's off campus.
off campus.
Okay. Steve, you were a good student, right?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I was like a... Can I get a beer?
We start off with a Beta Strawberry Harvest Lager, made in Abita Springs, about an hour and a half outside of Baton Rouge.
Steve. Steve.
Get over there.
This place every now and then gets a little rowdy.
Yeah, to say the least.
Okay,
definitely.
what are you guys known for? The snorkel shop.
Yeah, we do snorkels over
Okay,
here.
what the hell is that?
Snorkel is grape vodka and Sprite and cranberry on top. The way that you take the snorkel is why the name snorkel came
Okay,
about.
we'll have 3 of those, please.
3 snorkels?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what? 4. Mel, you probably want one, right?
I know how much Mel likes vodka, so I'll make one for her anyway. To reiterate, the Snorkel Shot is made with grape vodka, lemon lime soda, and cranberry juice. Start by pouring grape vodka into an iced rocks glass. Then add a splash of lemon lime soda and a splash of cranberry juice. The method of consumption is tricky, so we ask Harry to demonstrate.
You take a snorkel, you just put your hand like this,
Okay.
put it on top of the shot,
Okay.
and you throw it.
Wait, you're calling that a shot?
This is a shot.
Okay.
This is a shot.
That's an interest. That's a.
Where are
Hey,
we?
if you're in Baton Rouge, you throw your hand over it, you leave
Okay.
a little opening because you're going to throw it over this way.
Okay.
So it doesn't spill on you.
Oh, I got it.
Cheers.
The Snorkel Shot may at first seem like it defies physics, but it actually works.
Did you spill? No spillage?
No.
Hey, that's how you do it, though.
Now it's Steve's turn, and he has his own method using his gorilla hands. And that, surprisingly, works as well.
Who's your daddy now? Come on, Mel.
I wish I could,
But
but I'm physically unable to do that.
I'm infuriated at you right now.
he's infuriated at you. Sorry, Mel.
Even if that's a word or not, I don't care.
To keep Harry from becoming furiated, Mel gives in. Mel takes off her Drinking Made Easy hoodie, and that's enough to make our overhead camera faint.
That thing. Oh, did you get that?
You okay, little buddy?
Sure, why
Just
not?
dump her down.
Mel seems to be getting the hang of it, which is asking to be tickled.
Who's the producer? Wow, I like that.
No, get up, get off the bus. I hope that thing hits you back. All right, Rocky, sit down.
You know what? I did it for the love of the game. That's it.
Where are you
Get out of
going?
my way, Scooter.
Where are you going? And as Steve heads to the bathroom, it's time to call it a night. That's the freezer. All right, I guess we're done. Let's shut the cameras off and you guys can all drink.
Hold on. We gotta do a cracky sack.
Okay, hold on a second. Bring it in. Tell me what it is.
Cracky sack, we reserve the right to employees. We stand up on the bar.
Yeah.
And the employee is given a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Okay.
And it is poured down their back.
Okay.
Down their sack.
Yeah.
And caught with a cup.
Yeah.
And then that person takes it or somebody else takes it.
Okay, so what are you wearing at the time?
You're wearing your birthday suit.
Okay. Wait, what happens? What happens if the person doesn't have a sack? If it's a girl?
It's called a clam slam.
Steve comes back just in time.
Hey, how about this, Steve? I'll do a crack sack, you do a crack sack. Zane takes your shot,
no.
Red will take my shot. Somebody's taking somebody's goddamn crack sack around this bitch. Steve!
Listen, I stopped.
Do a goddamn crack sack.
I'm not crack slapping.
Why has someone barred the door? You got Bruce Springsteen. He's not gonna let anybody out until he's not gonna do it.
Volunteer. We got a third volunteer.
You gotta take your shirt off. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
You gotta take your clothes off.
Against his better judgment, Steve gives in. He joins the guys on the bar for what's known as a cracky sack.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
Aaron, don't hurt yourself.
Yes. Check us out on Facebook and at drinkingmadeeasy.com.